Thanks for stopping by the Ambitious AF podcast. If you're a go-getter or aspiring to be one, you're in the right place. Over the last few months that the podcast has been on pause, I've been growing a business, growing a team, and growing personally. One of the biggest lessons that I have learned before I move on to anything else is that when we communicate, we think we communicate well, but when somebody actually doesn't do what you were expecting, or they took something the wrong way, or there's some adverse reaction to something that you said when you thought you explained yourself correctly, that then you realize, wait, what happened? So that has been a huge lesson throughout the last few months of doing all the things I've been doing, putting a pause on the Ambitious AF podcast, along with like the other stuff that I was doing in the past. So what my focus has been to truly hit some goals with this business that I'm running with my husband. So the reason I'm bringing up communication today is because a huge part of the communication that issues that I'm having have to do with working with my husband. By all means, if you can avoid working with your husband, do that. If you can. If you can't, then you feel my pain, because not only are you bickering about your regular day-to-day shit, then not all the time, but, depending on your relationship, but then you have to deal with like literally like during the day work stuff and having to, have discussions about things, miscommunications, whatever the hell. But what I've learned is that there are so many times where we are saying something to each other, but it's like we're not even speaking the same language, because one person thought they were saying one thing and then the other person heard something completely different. So honestly, there could be a whole nother episode on how to communicate effectively. But what I will share with you right now, because I'm not going to have a long episode today, what I can tell you is when you're saying something, you should actually ask that other person, the recipient on the other end of what you just said, you should ask them, can you please repeat back to me what you think I just meant? Because if we were able to actually do that in most situations, then we wouldn't have miscommunications. We wouldn't have mistakes. We probably wouldn't have some arguments. Just the other day, my husband and we ordered some shirts. He has been telling me for the longest time, Priscilla, can you please place a shirt order? And I've been so busy that has not been a priority. But, things are slowing down. I've been training new staff to help relieve some of my tasks. And so I started getting that shirt order ready. This happened. So obviously, I'm familiar with Alibaba and AliExpress, all these apps where you can order from, for affordable prices. So one time we ordered and the items were completely the wrong size. They were super small, and extra large men's ended up being like a medium, because they were like another country's sizing. And so I guess we didn't fully pay attention to that with my team when we were ordering them the first time. So this time around, it took a little bit longer so that we could be more thorough, more detail oriented as far as all of these little things. So we finally found it. And, my husband and I'm telling him like, hey, I need some information so I could place this order. I forgot to show him what they look like. So as I'm asking him for the information to place the order at that moment, he's asking me like, what shirts you ordered? And I'm like, what do you mean, what shirts did I order? You asked me to order shirts. So I didn't understand what he was saying to me. So it turned into a big argument. And I thought that he was just being mean to me. And I'm like, why are you like getting in the way of me accomplishing a task? I don't understand. You asked me to do this. But this is where I'm telling you, communication is so important for us to really work on, because just a slight change of words can make the biggest difference in someone truly understanding what you meant. So that is it for today. It's a short episode. It's not as short as my shortest episode ever if you go back into the the history of my episodes. But I just wanted to pop in here really quick, show my face again, because there's so much I can share with you all who are really, really like, and sometimes it's not even for you to learn from. It's just like, yes, I know. And sometimes it's like you're listening to me talk and you probably agree with some of the stuff I'm saying. And sometimes you just wish that you could just talk to someone who truly, truly understood you. So hopefully for the future episodes that I have, there's many topics that you are interested in, and that I'll be able to give you some stuff that I've experienced from it, and maybe give you a new perspective, give you a new approach, maybe plan some stuff for the future, whatever it is. So hopefully this podcast is doing that for you, not only entertaining you, but also keeping you, like here, I'm your friend. How about that? There is a friend for you. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever it is that you are doing right now. And I'll see you soon.